Dog, guess what we watched last night?
Died suddenly again?
Okay, on HBO, they have a documentary. It's called Running with Beto.
No.
And this is around the time I think I met him. Like, I think when he was going up against Ted Cruz. So that's when he was running for senator. I can't remember how many years ago that was, but it was
16, 18 at least.
Okay.
18.
So that was in 2018. All right. So we're like, man, we don't want to see this gun grabbing ass bullshit. And then we're like, you know what? We got to study how culture is shaped with good editing and good music and a good story. Humans love narrative.
Right.
Humans love narrative. We're wired that way. When we were, allegedly, I don't know if we were like fucking cavemen like that, but let's just say we were more primitive people, and you were around a campfire. You might be in a teepee, you might be in a cave, just depending on how far back you want to go. If one of the people in your crew, whether that's fellow caveman or Comanche or whatever, right? Just raza puro Azteca way, apocalypto. You out there apocalypto and shit in the Mexican Mayan jungle. And if one of the people goes out and like gets scratched by a jaguar, and you come back with a fucking poisonous frog, and y'all all finna put an arrow and just fucking hit that shit, hit the frog, hit some of that frog puss.
Yeah.
Some of that frog juice.
That Amazon juice.
And you just get high as fuck, and you backdoor with some peyote. So if one of the people comes back to the campfire with some meat or something, or a skin or a scar, motherfucker, we want to hear this story. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You draw that shit on the side of the cave. So, I mean, we're wired for narrative. So we're watching the Beto O'Rourke thing, right? I highly recommend everybody go do the homework and just watch how the narrative was being shaped. That, ready? This is the narrative I picked up. Texas is a battleground state. Texas is about to be, it's damn near eventually, due to demographics or whatever, about to be blue pretty soon. The narrative is we have this Kennedy-esque, although flawed, right? Because he's able to address, when I was really young, I made a big mistake. I was a DUI, that's very, this part of my life, but I've grown from that. He having to address this shit. So his little team probably was like, all right, everybody brainstorm answers. They're going to ask him about the fucking DUI. All right, Susie, get up there. This was a dark period, bitch, don't say dark. Next. You know what I'm saying? I was young and dumb. Okay, we getting warmer. Billy, get up there. This is, and basically the narrative is, Texas is battleground. It's going to be blue. This guy is Kennedy-esque. He has some flaws. He has some things he needed to address and explain. But bro, si no se ponen las pilas, like the way I look at it now, I look at it like, okay, the biggest danger is he done said he's against the Second Amendment, but not in those words. Well, we need gun reform, right? Because what politicians are able to do is use these undefined terms. Gun reform. Oh, so you constantly have to hold on, like dissect. Well, that sounds great. Everybody's about to cry. They're clapping. They love it. Everybody in this town hall in this little county, because they show him in his car, going county to county. He's fucking skateboard in tow. You get to see his wife, his kids. You get to see the nice DC house. They got the crib in DC, motherfucker. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
Don't think he always in El Paso.
Nah.
Chico Town, aquí estamos, nosotros cerramos.
Haven't seen any videos of him with all the, have you seen El Paso lately with all the migrants? Man. It looks like just saying third world country.
Well, as a brown person.
As brown people,
we have as brown people, we have the burden of, you don't want to seem like you a self-loathing coconut, Los cocos. El coco rayado lo quiero yo. Que sí, que no, que no.
Oh, that's such a jam.
Yeah, super jamming. So, the main thing about it, bro, the reason I'm saying, bro, this shit is homework, dog, because they're creating culture.
Mm-hmm. I love that you see it that way, too.
Of course. They're creating culture. I mean, come on, bro. You think, where's the Ted Cruz documentary?
Mm-hmm.
humanizing him and showing him, kissing his kids on the forehead, making breakfast, bro.
What if Nancy Pelosi's daughter also shot Beto O'Rourke's documentary? Because I want to watch Nancy's and then I'm gonna watch Beto's.
Oh man, I ain't had time to see that. But basically, it's all gonna be framed as like, how could you hate this Beto guy? If you watch it, some things stick out. It's like, bro, some people are extremely passionate. Like one lady she put a whole sign on her roof that was like Beto for Texas, and people were door knocking. When you see the amount of people they had on the phones, these young college kids, don't be in your little right-wing bubble. Mm-hmm. Y'all don't get it fucked up. Don't think just because it's Texas, like it's all rural and it's all red and it's all Montgomery County and whatever. It's not. It's not all like that. No. It's a lot of it is, God willing, most.
Yeah. It's a lot of it, but unfortunately, it's more red as far as counties, but it's less of the ones that are so populated, dense, like Houston, like Harris County.
The cities, bro. Yeah. So he had so many people knocking on doors, canvassing, phone bank, and they were fired up. These motherfuckers were proud to be wearing their Beto shirts, and, they hear him speak. They're canvassing. They're knocking on doors. They're fired up. They're energetic, and some of them had blue hair.
Of course.
Some of them had purple hair. Some of them had all identity stuff going on, and some probably weren't economics aces.
Were there any like recurring themes you noticed with the people that were canvassing with him, or even the people that were talking to?
Honestly, bro, I think there were people who are a little afraid of what the Ted Cruz's of the world stand for in their minds, and what they're gonna take your rights. They're going to take your rights. Okay. All right. You get these, they don't like to see diversity. They don't like to see this type of, love is love. And, I think they were all, I'm not a mind reader, but a lot of them were coming from a good place of like, we just want to move the country in the right direction. We want, like, rest in peace, este señor. He was in the civil rights movement. What's his name? John. I think he was a congressman.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember his name either.
Man, it's escaping me. Mm-hmm. I know his face, and just right now, it's escaping me the name. But it's on the tip of my tongue. But anyway, he said, like, they had his little portion of, like, him at
was it John Lewis?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, so they had a little part of him on there, like, doing like one of the pep rallies and saying the things and firing the people up, and we cannot go back. We want to go forward. What does that mean?
Yeah.
Forward how? More swamp? Somebody that's on the right or, roll with Q and everything else, they probably like, bro, y'all are y'all normalize weird shit. Culturally, y'all are too extreme. Y'all way too on some globalist shit, where's the money flowing?
They really want a social credit score too.
I mean, they wanted to pass the jab passport.
Yeah.
But anyway, my point is, we diving into this episode. My point is, make sure you check out some of the culture because it's very impressive. Like, it is a powerful weapon to drop a documentary on HBO that's edited and is slick and it got the music. And of course, I'm looking at it like, bro, come on. You telling me you really driving yourself you're your own assistant like a motherfucker? And the way it's edited is they show him like, hey, get the cell phone. I've made a decision. I'm running for go live. And it's like, bloop, it's like 5 people watching. That's how they're telling the story. Obviously, mid-doc, we're here, and now he's sweaty. Mm-hmm. Now he got the little armpit sweat, and we're in the humidity, we're here, we're in downtown Houston, in Los Otros, whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? We cannot, and then was it Santa Fe Springs or something, or one of the school shootings happened. Mm-hmm. So now some of those kids were staging, instead of sit-ins, I think they were calling them die-ins, where they lay on the ground and shit with a little piece of paper that represents, like, basically take Rob's guns away and Chingo, everybody else, so that the schools could be safe.
Oh, come on.
So obviously, somebody, like, on some debate shit, somebody could be like, you conflating stuff. Like, what exactly is your plan? Because we don't want to see school shootings either. Can we talk about security? Oh, this motherfucker want to say we need more guns. Oh,